Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 11. This week, we are going to continue our assessment of World War II, and hopefully by this point, you have a decent overview of the central causes of the war, both on the European and the front of the United States. But this week, we're going to dive into the war itself. Now, as aforementioned, I'm not going to get into deep, gratuitous war details. I am more concerned about the impact of the war upon American society and American culture. And so for this week, my lecture is going to focus specifically on looking at the home front, so the United States and the war on the home front. And really, we're going to be focusing on the war's impact upon various people groups, including but not limited to African Americans, Hispanics, women. We'll also mention the impact of the war upon the American economy, okay? Next week, we'll be talking about the impact of the war upon Japanese Americans, because that, I think, deserves its own specific lecture. In fact, they all deserve their own specific lecture, but we can't do that for every people group. We just don't have that kind of time. But I do have a video this week on key battles from the war. And it doesn't always just talk about the United States. It will talk about some of the other conflicts. But there are a number of videos for you to watch this week, more than typical, because World War II is just one of these massive movements that really needs to be fully digested. Now, your textbook will get more into some of the war details, and it will sort of outline the way in which the United States militaristically went through fighting the war, beginning in Africa and then moving towards Italy, and then eventually they make their way back up into Western Europe, where the invasion of D-Day will take place in 1944, and then ultimately the push towards Germany with its ultimate demise. And then, of course, you've got the Pacific theater as well, and a number of key battles. You've got the Battle of Midway, the Battle of Coral Sea. You've got a strategy of island hopping as forwarded by, or executed rather, by General MacArthur, where there was an attempt to take back numerous islands in the Philippines, which led to a host of battles, including Guadalcanal and Iwo Jima, among others. And then, of course, the climactic end with the dropping of the two atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And so your book's going to get into some of those war details. The video as well on the World War II battles. We'll get into some of that as well. But again, my focus this week is primarily on its impact on the American home front. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then next week, we'll get into what I call war crimes, or, issues of civil rights. But that's what we got for this week. Of course, you've got your discussion boards to complete by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Make sure you get your main answer in, and then, of course, your subsequent response to another student by Sunday at the same time. So if you have questions or any concerns, please contact me. I'll get back to you. But as always, go in peace, be warm and filled. May the force be with you, live long and prosper, and may the odds forever be in your favor. Have a blessed week.